Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Or should I say my YouTube peasants? Because it is I, Decree Ep.1 and I've returned to tell you that I'm back. And the reason I've been gone so long is because of school. It's been getting pretty crazy. Also, I just got back from prom. And the class just went on a trip to Six Flags. It was pretty kick-ass, but, anyways, I'm here to make a video about Stewie Griffin's evolution. At least, I wouldn't call it an evolution because he's kind of evolved backwards. Yeah, that's not how evolution works. Family Guy effed up Stewie Griffin's evolution. They really did. They made him from evil into a jerk. I mean, he's still slightly evil, but back in the day, Stewie was very evil. In fact, he even tried to kill his mother a couple times. There was even one time where he actually did kill Lois. But it was just a simulation because in real life, Peter and Lois went on a cruise and they forgot about Stewie. At least in Stewie's mind they did. Anyways, that wasn't really what happened. Lois was still alive. It's just that Stewie wanted to see what would happen if he actually did kill Lois and then tried to take over the world. Didn't exactly work out for him because in the end he dies. I mean, unless you've seen that particular episode of Family Guy. Well, it's not a particular episode because it has two parts. That's how long it is. It's it's a great it's a great episode, or should I say, great episodes. Anyways, Stewie's not really all that evil anymore. He's just a jerk that spouts nonsense because, well, they want him to. And when I say they, I mean the creators of the creators and the producers of Family Guy and the writers of Family Guy. Family Guy hasn't really been funny in some episodes. It hasn't been as funny as it was in like season 8. That's when it started. The funniness started to deteriorate a little. Then in season 9, the funniness just went down to hell. And through season 10 through season 14, the current season, Family Guy just stopped being funny for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the writing. Well, it's obviously because of the writing, because it's just that Family Guy's not funny anymore. And I really want to know why. But that's for another video. For this video, I'm going to talk about Stewie Griffin's evolution. Now, back in 1999, when Family Guy originally debuted, Stewie was an evil son of a you-know-what, who built gadgets and really wanted to kill his mom and had a sinister look about him, and spoke in a different manner than he does today, and wasn't really friends with Brian and really didn't like him all that much because they didn't really get along at the time. But over the years, Stewie Griffin has befriended Brian. Now, sometimes it may seem like they're friends, sometimes it may seem like they're not, but they categorize themselves as best friends, and I just don't know why they do, because they don't really seem like best friends anymore, you know? Back in like season 7 and 9 and 8, they were friends, but in like season 9, it kind of started to go down, and now it just seems like they're not friends anymore. It's like, what's the point? It's just like the plot with Stewie trying to kill his mom. One time he actually kills his mom, but that was fake, as I just said. I'm not really sure why they made Stewie want to kill his mom in the first place. They never actually gave a reason. They just thought that a baby who wanted to commit matricide was actually a good idea, which doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. There isn't much logic in Stewie anymore. Not that there was to begin with, because you see, my fellow peasants, I do not know why Stewie Griffin was made in the first place. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make an evil baby that would go on to be the jerk that he is now and be semi-super smart, because he's not all that smart. I mean, there are a lot of people who are smarter than Stewie Griffin. Professor Fonpin from Futurama is one of them. But I'll get into that later. Now, Stewie Griffin's evolution has taken a turn for the worst, as it seems. You'd think that he would have like an evil lair by now, or something like that, but he doesn't. He really doesn't, and it's sad. It really is to know that Stewie was once going to be evil, but then his dream just plummeted. It just went down to hell. And looking at Modern Family Guy, you gotta say, what's the point? What was the point of all that? You have disappointed me, Family Guy. You have disappointed me and all of your other fans. You have let us down. You really have. And you used to be a good show. You really did. And it sickens me to know that you didn't do anything with Stewie's character development. Now, Stewie's character has changed, but it seems as though he went into a backwards evolution. Yes, backwards evolution. That's not how evolution is supposed to work, people. No. Stewie Griffin has gone from evildoer to jerk, and that's not how evolution works. He was supposed to go from jerk to, I don't know, like supervillain or serial killer or something like that. I just don't know what to do. Other than complain about Family Guy's more modern mistakes and compare them to the things that they did back in the earlier seasons. Stewie Griffin is not my favorite character, nor was he in the first place. I never truly liked the idea of a talking baby. He's 1 year old, for crying out loud. He's been talking for an extremely long amount of time, which doesn't make any sense because Family Guy is actually supposed to be a show based off of real life. The Simpsons does this better than them. They really do. The logic in Family Guy has come to a halt for some odd reason, and I really don't know why. There isn't really any logic to Stewie anymore. He says he's really smart, but then again, it turns out he's an idiot. The only reason Stewie's smart is because he's he's a science geek, I guess you could say. I mean, he built like 2 time machines, and he built 2 return pads, and he built a ton of gadgets that could help him possibly conquer the world and kill his mom. He even has a secret compartment for the said gadgets that he doesn't really use very often. I believe at one point in time he used to have a jetpack, but it didn't come up much in the show though. But anyways, Stewie has a whole slew of weapons that he almost never uses. And when him and Brian are playing like good cop, bad cop, or yeah, and when him and Brian are playing good cop, bad cop, or like pretending to be good guy cops who actually care, Stewie uses one of his ray guns while Brian uses a regular gun. Because that's their thing, that's their buddy dynamic. However, Stewie's become a jerk to Brian. The same way Brian's become Quagmire. And yes, I just say that because Brian actually has become Quagmire. If you haven't seen Modern Family Guy, check it out and see what I'm talking about, because it's atrocious. It's sickening what Modern Family Guy has become. So because of that, I'm dropping Family Guy and moving on to other stuff, such as American Dad and anime, and I can't forget about live action shows like The Flash and Gotham and Arrow. and possibly Daredevil. In other words, Marvel and DC Comics. All of that stuff is way better than watching Family Guy. Can you imagine that? I can, because I've been doing it nearly all my life. Heck, even playing video games is way more interesting than doing that, and I've been doing that since I was like 13. So yeah, Modern Family Guy's gone to hell. Stewie's evolution has gone backwards. He's not evil anymore. He's just a plain jerk who likes to spit out dirty jokes that aren't even funny half the goddamn time, and the only field he really knows out of every field would have to be science and reading and math. Yeah, science, reading, and math, but for everything else he's pretty much hopeless because he's a baby and he doesn't know how to do anything else. But for some odd reason he's a genius when it comes to science and math and reading and all that. Yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Stewie's character never did, but hey. Cartoon logic. So, like, comment, and subscribe. King out.